And you know what you got to have this time of year to win in the NCAA tournament? It's good guard play. The best time, the best weekend of the year with the drama, the upsets in March Madness. And yeah, we're going to get some more basketball here. We thought the Irwin Center was done. It's not. Well, we started with 68, and after this weekend, there will be just 4. Welcome to another edition of Beyond the Sport. We're out on the water of Lake Austin, getting a different perspective on the world's best golfers. The Texas women back in the Sweet 16, and they did it because of the Aaliyah and Aaliyah show off the bench. Coach Pop actually has the best winning percentage out of any of the coaches in the top 5. I think he's only behind really Phil Jackson in terms of the all-time greats.
5.
I catch people's eyes because they see that something is different.
Take your mark.
A dive into the pool.
My initial draw to swimming was that my head was down in the water.
Where the reality of being different
I couldn't feel anyone staring at me.
becomes an afterthought
27.
for Lizzie Smith. Smith will swim for Team USA in the upcoming Paralympic Games in Tokyo. She also competed for the red, white, and blue in Rio in 2016, winning 2 medals on relay teams.
I still have goals if I want an individual medal, but I also have supporting goals that go with that.
Smith was born without a left forearm due to amniotic band syndrome. It caused challenges and insecurities when she took up swimming at age 7.
Now, I was a master at saying, that's just how God made me.
She gained confidence once she started beating her able-bodied peers.
I remember walking on the pool deck, like swinging my arm, excited to show it off, instead of hiding it behind my back or tucking it in a sweatshirt.
Her prowess in the pool coincided with Paralympian Jessica Long catching her eye.
She was on Disney Channel for Check This Kid Out, and it showed her swimming with no legs. It was huge seeing that for the first time.
Smith has now become a role model herself.
I tried to ask, how did you guys find me?
She recently appeared in a Gatorade ad with stars from around the sports world.
We are parallel to our able-bodied counterparts, and it's starting to now embody that way more than ever.
Even in the way she now trains on land.
The cool thing about this is I have interchangeable hands, as I call them.
Smith got her first prosthetic arm 2 years ago.
It's carbon fiber, so you could run over it with a car and it won't break.
It allowed her to build a stronger and more balanced body. She also has a clearer mind because of her creativity in the kitchen.
The full story of me gets to come out.
Baking and decorating cakes helps get her mind off training.
This keeps me very balanced.
The mental side of swimming is something that's been emphasized in Austin with her new coach.
When I first saw her jump in the water, I thought, this girl's got gifts.
Former Olympic gold medalist Ian Crocker started working with Smith in 2018.
She's one of the most capable human beings and brave human beings I've ever met. I never looked at it as, we've got some things we need to overcome. I looked at it as, there's your strength, we're going to maximize on that.
I want to see what my body can do. I want to see where my dreams and imagination can take me.
A new outlook for her second Paralympics. And her role of being a representative for adaptive athletes on a global level.
Every time you turn on the TV, you can see someone that represents you. And it just fills you with so much more confidence that there's a lot of options for what you can go achieve in the world.
History will be on hold for at least a couple more days after the Spurs lose to Toronto. Greg Popovich needing just one more win to set that all-time NBA wins mark. And whenever that happens, Spurs Nation will be ready to celebrate.
I've had this shirt since Pop's birthday. I bought this shirt for one occasion and one occasion only, and that's to break this record.
Mark Burnett and his t-shirt were ready for Pop's moment, but unfortunately win number 1336 wasn't meant to be on Wednesday night.
There's no better coach out there. He treats every player like family. He's involved with the community, and he's not afraid to speak out against anything he doesn't believe in. So I really respect that man. He's so down to earth.
A connection to San Antonio that Popovich has built with Spurs fans over 26 seasons.
He teaches the team just like a family man. He treats his players like family, like his sons. He's an awesome man. He's one of a kind. I'm glad he's from San Antonio.
Oh, I'm excited. I've been waiting for this moment for the longest time, especially to break a record from one of the top winningest coaches of all time, Don Nelson.
For now, Nelson and Popovich will stay tied at the top, meaning Burnett will have to get his shirt ready again on Friday when the Spurs host Utah.
Honestly, I think I might shed a little tear if he breaks that record, just like when we won the fifth championship. So I'm looking forward to it.
When you're a kid who can't get enough basketball,
I love to feel the energy of the sport, of the game.
you'll do whatever it takes to stay around the court.
Put 20 minutes on the clock and I'll put it on there for them, or grab the dummies and the cones and all that.
Donovan Green tried out for the Hendrickson basketball team all 4 years of high school. Every year, he got cut.
Steph Curry, he never gives up. Michael Jordan never gives up.
And every year, he volunteered to be a manager.
He's a good soul. He brings a lot of positive energy to us, and he's like a boost to our program. He just makes us way better as a team, and he's just one of those kids you need on your team to be successful.
A behind-the-scenes worker that takes care of the daily chores for Dustin White and the Hawks coaching staff.
He's got the routine down. He has it set up most of the times before practice even starts, so that takes a load off of us with his responsibilities.
It's help that usually goes unnoticed. But this year, there was a reward.
So we're gonna call up Donovan Green to come play.
I was shocked, then it was emotional, tears and stuff. I've been working for this for like 3 years.
Earlier in the year, a few of our seniors came and asked on senior night, can Donovan dress out? I just started thinking about it, and I really wanted to do something for him, and it was a no-brainer for me.
But it turns out that senior night was only the beginning. Green dressed for the final 6 varsity games of the regular season. And sure enough, Donnie lived out one of his dreams.
I went to the corner, and then coming off the screens, and I went up, and then I was nervous for a second, but I said I could do this, and I shot it and stuff, and I made it.
He's that type of kid, that type of guy. I knew he was gonna make a shot.
A moment years in the making for the manager that just loves to hoop.
He's one of those kids you're gonna always remember, and he just shows that, it's not always the guys playing on Tuesday night to be a part of the team. You can do a whole lot of things to be a part of this program.
I'm happy to be on the team and stuff, doing what I love. It feels like I've done something in my life.
Usually, the number one question is, what is it?
It's an airplane that turns into a jet ski. It's a jet ski that turns into an airplane.
Landing an airplane on the water is one of the most thrilling things that you can actually learn to do as a pilot.
When the PGA Tour comes to Austin, it becomes one of the coolest places to watch some golf.
This is my second year here. I have a friend who actually lives right on the water, and we tied it up to his wake boat, and we were flying in through the tournament, and that's how we got in. We were just, showing off the airplane.
That's what Gary James Knight loves to do.
Being in aviation to get good at this, you have to be a little bit of a nerd. You kind of have to be a little bit of a geek.
Knight has been flying this amphibious aircraft for about 3 years. He's been fascinated with airplanes forever.
They couldn't get me to pay attention in Little League because I was just looking up at the sky.
Now he's the one who's looking down.
There's so many little things about flying that you can appreciate, and this airplane was designed to really just accentuate all of those little things.
And this is the fun part.
This is an exceptional aircraft right here.
I'm not running out of things to do and learn and experience in this airplane.
Amphibious aircraft, it has a multitude of applications.
The Icon A5 is built out of carbon fiber to keep it lightweight. It's not meant for cross-country travel. It's really all about the experience.
Go buzz around, find a sandbar, find a restaurant on the water, find a golf course. Fortunately, I live in a place with some of the best lakes in Texas.
But away from the crowds on land, close enough to see the pros do their thing and watch the people check out the plane.
The typical reaction is exactly what I always kind of hoped for.
Thanks, man.
Being able to put an aviation product in a non-aviation environment and then see people who otherwise wouldn't even care about airplanes all excited about it is something that's incredibly gratifying.